Hi everyone, welcome to ARodesky Genealogy. My name is Angela Rodesky, and in today's video you're going to hear from a local Middletown, Delaware resident. Her name is Bettene. She has a family connection to a church in Portugal. Many of you have heard about the spirits appearing at the Fatima church, so stick around, you might learn something new. Remember to like, subscribe, leave me some comments, and let me know what you think. Talk to you later. Time. All right. Hey everybody. I want you to meet somebody. She has a really interesting story, so listen up.
Hi, my name is Bettene.
Hi, Bettene. So Bettene was talking to me earlier about a family story. So I thought you guys would find this really interesting. I know that I did. And so listen up.
My grandfather, my family is from Portugal, and I am the first generation born here. And years ago, maybe 3 years before my grandfather died, I had gone on vacation, and I wanted to know a little bit more about family history. I had taken a video camera with me, and I was trying to get information from my grandfather outside in his little perch where he always sat across the street from the house where he had his workshop. And I asked my grandfather about, the 3 children that appeared in Fatima, because a lot of people believe it was a hoax. They don't believe in God and all that, and that's fine.
Right.
And I asked my grandfather, I said, do you know anything about it? He's like, well, you know what, I was little, and so was your grandmother, but I can tell you how our family had some say in it. And my grandfather told me about how his uncle built the first chapel after the apparition.
Oh.
So after the apparition, he went and built a little chapel because people started appearing and praying in that area, knowing that the angel had appeared, as well as Mary. So people left, they would leave jewelry, money, whatever they had, because back then it was really tough, a lot of poor people. And he built the first chapel, so he took all the gatherings, everything that people had left behind, and he took it to Ladia, which is the closest city. And he went to the bishop, which of course back then horse and carriage took half a day to get there.
There was no highway then, guys.
No highway. And it's the top of a mountain, kind of, sort of. So you had to go through the valleys, curves like crazy. So it was just basically dirt path. So he got there, he met with the bishop, and he told him what had happened. And the bishop said, get out of here because you're the devil's work. It's all devils. It has nothing to do with God. No one appeared. They didn't believe the children back then. This was before
ghost hunters and before all.
Yes.
Not
correct.
making light of this, but those kind of shows are what helped open up this belief system where you actually believe in it and you see it and
correct
documentation. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes. No, you're fine. So he said, well, what am I supposed to do with this? Because he had a bag of money that people had donated and stuff. And he's like, I don't care what you do with it, but we're not going to take something that belongs directly to the devil. So what he did was, when he found out that my grandfather's uncle built the chapel, he went and sent the army to destroy the chapel.
No way.
They went and destroyed the first chapel.
Okay.
So then a second chapel was built in its place. Once the second chapel had been built and they found out, the bishop as well as the military, they sent somebody to destroy it again. So they went to go put dynamite and such in the chapel. The person that they sent in went in and was in there for a little bit, and he was so overwhelmed, something happened in there. And when he came out, he was in tears. And basically, he just said, I can't do this, because he had seen something in there that took over and made him realize, don't do this.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
So he left. He never tore it down. So I got all this on camera. And I had checked it, double checked it, had asked information and
now
stuff.
You got all this on camera while you recorded the
whole conversation.
Okay.
So now my grandparents, of course, their house was built right before they, maybe a year before they got married. Built with stuff from my great grandfather's property, trees and such.
Right.
So there was nothing there before. I went in the living room, put it on the dining room table. It was shut off. There was no one there because Grandma was in the backyard. Grandpa was outside taking a nap. I went out for a walk, came back, and it was running on its own, the camera.
No, are you serious? All by itself?
All by itself. And I went to go check because it had been completely shut off. I went to check and there was nothing on the camera. It was like
Get
something went
out.
and just erased the whole thing.
Oh my
Everything I had
gosh.
just gotten on camera for an hour had completely disappeared.
Okay, that's a piece of history, a piece of family history, and a piece of, oh my gosh.
It's an old house, and we, researching and looking at the house, go to find out I found pieces of wood with my great-grandfather's initials on the fireplace. So the house is older than dirt. Who knows how many ghosts there are in that house.
Oh my gosh.
And even now you walk in there, you know you're not alone.
Okay, that's a good one. I love this kind of stuff. Thank you so much for
no
sharing
problem.
this.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you guys. And I'll talk to you all later. If you guys have stories you want to share, make sure you let me know. Bye.